Alright, y'all, we are live on this absolutely beautiful, what day is it again? Hang on. What day is it today, guys? Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. We're live on this beautiful Tuesday, guys. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua the Messiah. Currently, we're in a short trade for Bitcoin, guys, looking for longs. As usual, if we can get 1,250 likes during the stream, we will be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. Also, guys, I'm about to share this stream on Twitter. Make sure that you go ahead and retweet the stream. And let's see if we can get 100,000 people viewing this stream. Do you think that's possible? I definitely don't. But let's go for it. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, by the way. At Jason_Casper, all lowercase. And yeah, let's see what's going on here. We are live on this beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to be trading Bitcoin, guys. You know, I was just outside, honestly, on the farm, doing some farm work all day, to be honest with you. And here I am now, back at the charts because of this trade and the live stream. So basically, guys, yeah, I am currently in a short trade right now. I've locked in some profits here, about almost $600. Of course, you know, it depends, since this is actually Bitcoin margined. So, you know, this realized P&L will be worth more or less in USD, whatever the case. And so how did we get into the trade? Well, I want to come over here to, whoa. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Please have mercy on me and forgive me. How do we get into this trade here? First of all, let me turn off my face here. And, yeah, so basically, guys, what happened right here was we had a chickens drinking water trade set up, right? We come over into the VIP Discord earlier this morning. There were potential trades I was looking at, right? We had put in a really nice high yesterday, and I was saying, like, look, and myself and Boyan both had the same trading plan from the VIP stream this morning. Basically, look, if we come up above this high into this green box here, and we get bearish divergences on the 1 hour. I wanted to specifically see them on the 1 hour time frame, the 12-minute time frame, the 6-minute time frame, and the 1 minute time frame. Right? So come over to the 1 hour time frame, and what do we see? We see bearish divergences coming all the way back from here, right? And then we even see them locally as we take out this high, and we see the momentum waves coming down. We come over to the 12-minute time frame, which was my second confirmation. And we can see that as we came up and put in that high, we put in a lower high on the market Cipher B with the money flow getting lower right here. And then I also want to see it on the 6-minute, which we indeed did as well. In fact, we saw it very locally right here on the 6-minute. We had a classic uneven butt cheek pattern right here as the price was making a higher high. And then for me, when it comes to chickens drinking water, I always want to see it on the 1 minute as well. What I want to see on the 1 minute to confirm that it's a chickens drinking water is two things. Number one, I want to see the candle come above the previous level that we were looking at, right? And then I want to see market Cipher B on the 1 minute giving me a bearish divergence with also money flow getting lower. If I see those two things and I see the candle then close below the level, then for me that is the confirmation to get into a trade. Now, it's no surprise, we're at support right now, and we're finding support at support. Why are we at support? Very simply put, it's because we are back down to this general area, this last little bull flag thing that we are kind of forming right now, a very, very local range that we've been in since our pump last night. And if we take a volume profile and just look at the volume that traded here, we can see that we're coming down to the high volume node, right? So we would expect to find support right here. Also, if we pull a fib retracement from that high to from the low to the high, we can see that we also have the golden pocket right here. Golden pocket, Fibonacci retracement, definitely a great place to take profits or even potentially enter into a long trade. if that's your style of entering into long trades on a lower term time frame, which I do often, but personally I did not, simply because I was not prepared. And looking at the charts, when we came down to this level, I was outside actually cleaning the chicken poop out of the coop, putting it over into the backyard so that I could keep it in a giant pile full of straw and poop. And then in the fall, I will put that onto the ground and let the gardens kind of do their thing over the winter, guys. That's how you got to do it, right? Shout out to all my farmers out there. And so right now, this short trade is still open, and let's see if we potentially maybe come back for a retest like this to get lower. I do want to talk about my overall outlook on Bitcoin, however, though, because this was some crazy stuff, guys. By the way, if you want to get into the VIP Discord where we post levels and trade setups, we don't give signals, guys. We do not give signals, right? We do everything besides give the signal. So what I mean by that is, basically, right, we take the bowl and put it down in front of you. We take the cereal and we pour it into the bowl. We take the milk and we pour it on the cereal, right? And then we take the spoon and put it in your hand. And then we take your hand and we put it into the bowl, but we don't take that spoon and put it into your mouth. No, you are the one that has to look at the levels and look at the confirmations and enter. Sometimes I do give signals, guys, but not all the time, because everybody's trading in a different situation, right? Everybody's trading with different leverage. Everybody's trading with different position size, all that kind of stuff, right? And so you can go join the Discord by going to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to learn how to have a plan in advance so that you can have a trade idea like this in the morning and then be out on the farm and take the trade, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. There's a 25% juicy discount on this course right now, guys. And this will give you that point A to point B comprehensive strategy so that you always know where you're looking to take a trade, where to take profit, etc., etc. It's changing the way thousands of people approach the markets. So let's talk about Bitcoin in general, guys. I think that, first of all, I do think that what has happened is objectively very bullish. What has happened is objectively very, very bullish, in the sense that when we came in and we put in this low way down here, right, we bounced off of one of the most key levels that you could possibly ask for, which was the golden pocket from the Corona dump. Whoops, can I say Corona? I don't know. From the March 2020 dump to the all-time high. I don't know what you can say or not say on YouTube anymore. I guess it's kind of become a little irrelevant here. And we, in fact, did get a bounce right off of that Fibonacci golden pocket, right? And then what happened was we came down and we put in this low right here. Now, this low was something that we had been waiting for over in the Discord. Myself and many others were waiting for that low. In fact, it was a trade setup that we were looking at to come down and take that low. There's a sad story about it. But as you can see here, we had that level marked out on our charts for a very long time, waiting to come down and take those lows. And when we did, I had said that it looked super bullish. In fact, I said about it on Thursday. I said this move is very bullish, to be honest. This could have been the bottom. And I was expecting us to basically get a move back up to the high of this sideways range, which we in fact did, right? I was expecting us to get a move back up to that sideways range. So on Friday, if you saw the live stream, I was here I am with no shirt, guys. The Jason Casper YouTube channel, we keep it ghetto around here, right? We keep it ghetto around here. You were looking for Friday. I was hunting for longs, and I'm still kind of hunting for longs right now. I got to be honest with you guys. I am in fact hunting for long trades right now, and I will be kind of saying where I'm looking for that. But after that wick, we came down and found a retest right on the golden pocket area again. And from this point, I was looking for longs on Friday. I entered into a long trade, still in the long. So this is my long trade from Friday. Obviously, guys, I have I've taken multiple profits out. I've added back into the trade many times. So my entry now is not nearly as high as it was. But when I originally got into this trade, it was back over here in right around this area. And so I've kind of been compounding this on the way up because it was a pretty small position, I have to be honest. It was a small position. I held it over the weekend without a stop loss, right? I held it over the weekend without a stop loss, 75x leverage at the time. I've now lowered the leverage down a little bit, but I am still right now in this position, locked in about $1,000 for the day of profits, and I'm in right now what's called a schlong, where I'm long and short at the same time. Long and short at the same time, regardless of what happens, I am comfortable just kind of watching the markets, waiting for those really high probability trade setups right now. And so where do I think we could potentially come down to? Let's check it out. All right, let's check it out. Okay, let's check it out. So if this is, oh, by the way, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Crypto Yacht. Sheesh, bro. Shout out to Bruce Lee. And yeah, by the way, guys, although everyone says the Discord is awesome, definitely worth it, don't join until tomorrow, because Patreon, there's nothing I can do about this. They'll charge you when you join, and then they'll charge you the first of the month. So it's currently the last of the month. Right, it's currently the last of the month right now. Shout out to Beatrice Rumford. Guys, make sure to like the video, because the Jason Casper like button, guys, is very, very bullish, extremely bullish, right? And you will never see the like button as low as it is at this moment in time right now. So yeah, shout out to Crypto Trees. Thanks for being here. Shout out to Eric. What's going on, Eric? And shout out to Brock Landers. Yo, what's going on? What is going on, Brock Landers? So let's talk about a few things here, guys, because I do think that, like I said before, what we saw over here is very bullish, and we have indeed gotten our move to the upside, but there's a few things we really need to be aware of. Number one, right, we know that the corn was trading within this range here for a very long time. Now, if this is going to be a legitimate breakout, okay, what I would really like to see is, I would personally like to see a retest of this previous area of resistance coming in around 30,006 to 30,000.9. And here's why, right? Let me remove this object tree and make the screen a tad bit larger so that those of us, including myself, who don't like to squint all day, can see, okay? So, and let me quickly double click on here so we can really see what's going on. This was resistance for a very long time. It was support, then flipped into resistance, consolidation, and then right, blast off, breakout. Elon Musk pulling out his phone, opening up that Twitter app, and hashtagging Bitcoin. Okay, the opposite of that time, he pulled out his phone and talked about the environmental crisis that Bitcoin causes. Okay, Elon Musk. Okay, if we do get a move to the downside here, this is a very key area, because if we are able to retest the previous resistance as support with bullish signs on our indicators, this could really be a proof. A shout out to whoever gave me a thumbs down, by the way. May the Lord bless you in Jesus' name and your whole family. I hope you find the content that you're looking for somewhere else, you know. Well, if we do come down here, right, this is, in my opinion, a very important area, because this entire move has been on very low volume. This has been a short squeeze over a long weekend, at least in the United States. This entire move was not fueled by new people saying, yeah, let's buy us a whole bunch of Bitcoin. No, it was fueled by basically shorts getting stopped out, right? Shorts getting stopped out. This move to the upside, and it was on pretty low volume, guys. It was on pretty low volume. And so it's very easy when we have a move like this that doesn't have a lot of real fuel behind it, that we just get a move right back down, okay? And something else that we need to keep in mind is the fact that we do have around these, basically the low, where this massive move began, we do have that CME futures gap, okay? So these are things that we need to keep in mind here, where we have the gap coming in at about 28.8, give or take. We'll label this on our Chisnart. It's called the CME gap, okay? Let's see. CME, okay? And really, I mean, here's the thing. this is a bearish pattern, and if we start to get some fuel down here, and if we can't hold this support, it would not surprise me if we do close this gap. And then what has happened here is simply now we can just look at this as a almost like something like this, where we've got now our new high and potentially our same low that we had down here. And now we could just be looking at something like this, a big range like this. And that is something to really keep in mind, because we have these highs up here and we were looking to, you know, get a move down from this area, right? That's why we were looking to take a short from the box in the Discord. It was more than just this one level from this morning. I mean, technically we were looking at levels in this entire box to get a short trade from, right? This is resistance. This currently is resistance. If we can break above this, and we look to higher levels, but if not, there's no reason to think that we're just going to keep going on forever. So right now, my current situation is to wait and see. If we get more of a move to the downside, okay, I will be looking for bullishness right here. If we do not get that move and we blast off, well, guess what? My short trade gets closed out at the entry, and my long trade is still open, so that's great. I will take that up to higher levels. But if we come down here and we don't really do anything, and then we lose that, then I would not be surprised if we make our way back down to 28.8-ish, because that has been support once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times on a 4-hour chart. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where we're at right now. And if we do turn back on market Cipher B, I said if we do turn on back on, hang on guys, I have to hit, where's my Illuminati handlers are doing a bad job with my teleprompter over here. Yeah, so if we turn back on market Cipher B, we can see that as we did put in this higher high, the momentum did get lower on the 4-hour time frame. We can see here on the 3-hour time frame that we actually do have a legitimate bearish divergence here, right? We can see on the 2-minute time frame, the 2-hour time frame, that we have a nice bearish divergence here, and on the 1-hour time frame, of course, bearish divergences. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that we're coming down all the way, because, like I said, this is very bullish, and if we do start to get more buying interest up in this area, I think we could get a much bigger move to the upside. So go to the weekly. Check out Market Cipher B on the weekly. I've been saying it for a long time, okay? I can't actually read a clock that's analog. I can only read digital clocks. But I've been saying it for a long time, guys. By the way, you're not going to get this hair on any other crypto YouTube channel, all right? Only on the Jason Casper YouTube channel. So make sure to like the dang video, guys, all right? Make sure to like the dang video, all right? And I've been saying it for a long time, okay? When I see this money flow in the purple, big old BitBoy green dot on the weekly, that to me would be the bottom of the bear market. Okay, I've been saying it for a while now. Look, it's a new week, guys. We still got 5 days and 5 hours left in the week. So we don't know if this thing's going to confirm or not. We've seen weekly green dots be just kidding weekly green dots. But we do have to look at this in context here and say to ourselves, okay, we just had 9 weeks of blood in the streets. All my friends who bought Bitcoin at the high are calling me asking, Jason, Casper, should I sell my Bitcoin? And when people are asking you saying, should I buy Bitcoin? That's when you short. When people are calling you asking if they should sell their Bitcoin, that's when you should long, right? So we're coming down to this key area of support, okay? With a weekly green big BitBoy dot. We have not had something like this in the history of ByBit, guys. We have not had anything like this in the history of the ByBit inverse perpetual chart. If we go to the BLX chart on the weekly time frame, I've been saying it for a long time that we were in this rising bearish wedge, okay? And I was looking for support numero uno. Bet you didn't know I knew Spanish, did you? At the golden pocket. Numero dos at that 786 level. And I was really looking for this, okay? I was looking for this, okay? Let me show you what I was looking for, okay? I was looking for in mirror mode uneven butt cheeks. Now, you guys know uneven butt cheeks, we look for these when we are looking for trades, okay? Because this is called a divergence. When you have that juicy cheek on the left and that skinny old cheek on the right, just like what we had, all right, let's go back to our chart right here. When we got into the short, what did we see on Market Cipher B? We saw that juicy cheek on the left, that not so juicy cheek on the right, as the price was making a higher high. That is called a bearish divergence. The scientific name is gluteus crookemus, okay? Gluteus crookemus, right here. We can draw a little face, okay? The uneven butt cheeks, right? Draw a little head on them like this, right? Some ears, okay? Gluteus crookemus, those uneven butt cheeks, okay? Big one on the left, little one on the right, okay? Gluteus crook. But we've been looking for mirror mode, uneven butt cheeks on the weekly time frame. Mirror mode, uneven butt cheeks is now when we have a skinny butt cheek on the left and a juicy one on the right. So if we flip horizontal, we can see this is what we've been looking for on the weekly time frame, okay? We come back to our BLX chart and we come to the weekly time frame, and we've been saying that, you know, when we come to the bottom of the bear market, I would really like to see this weekly green dot, because we were looking at this weekly green dot saying, you know, this is a relief rally, but the bottom won't be in until we see that big, low, nice, juicy butt cheek down here, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay. And this is kind of what we're seeing right now, because this historically has been the bottom, right? It's been the bottom historically, right? We can only go off historical data. Excuse me, guys. I don't know what that was. But look at this, right? Let's put on log mode. Let's put on log mode here, right? Look at this. The bottom of the 2018 crash fiasco was when we had the big one down there, right? And again, we can see down here, okay? And money flow has to be in the purple, guys, because here this doesn't count. Money flow is in the blue. But here, you know, this is in the purple. This was the bottom of the 2015 dump, okay? And then that's kind of what we've been waiting for, right? And here we are at crucial support, okay? And we're getting that. Okay, let's check in our trades here. How's it going? You know, it's not going too hot, right? I mean, it's not going too bad, but it's not like I'm rolling in the dough, right? Okay, so update on the trades, guys. I'm short, I'm long, and I'm short. And that's how we roll over here at the Jason Casper YouTube channel. Schlonging it all the way, baby. Schlongs and uneven butt cheeks. Sometimes mirror mode, sometimes regular mode. And also we trade and drive around here, which reminds me, guys, this is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor, because never take financial advice from a guy in his mom's basement with no shirt, okay, no shirt, crooked hat, crooked glasses, okay, cheap Apple iPod headphones, who shows you pictures of uneven butt cheeks as well as pictures of himself trading and driving. This will absolutely get you wrecked. It's hard to see the price action when you're driving. You got the kids in the back. You got to make a decision. What am I going to do? Am I going to put my family at risk to potentially make some money? Of course. Isn't money the most important thing in the world? Which is another reason why you should not take financial advice from me, because only an idiot would say money is the most important thing in the world. Okay? This is just for educational entertainment purposes only, guys. Okay? This is nothing more. Nothing more. So yes, we're schlong, guys. We're schlong. Long and short at the same time. Live trades. Live trades, guys. This short trade, I did take $30,000 out of it, right? I had $100,000 on the trade, took 30 grand out, locked in some profits, and let's see how much we can ride this thing, guys. The reason I'm inverse trading right now, as Bitcoin is coming down, is because I am still trying to accumulate Bitcoin here. I really am. I'm trying to accumulate Bitcoin. So that is the case. That is the case. So this golden pocket that we have here on the 6 minute, this is the weekly time frame. Yeah, this could be a legitimate bottom, guys. So, you know, even though I'm short, I still kind of remain bullish. I still remain bullish on the macro. I think we could get a move up to at least 37,000, and the reason I think that $37,000 level is for this reason right here. Okay, for this reason right here. Let's check it out, guys. Let's check it out. Now, let's go to the daily time frame for a second here. We do have some very interesting areas to keep an eye on. Numero uno. We have this level here at about 37.5K. 37.5K we can see very clearly was in fact, we know empirically, okay? All the experts agree, okay? I don't know the names of the experts. We don't need any more further convincing or data or studies or anything. All I have to say is experts agree, and that makes it true, especially if you see it on a screen while somebody's telling you. Okay, that makes it empirically true. Objective, undeniable truth. If you ever see something on a screen and somebody tells you it also, it's 100% true. So, this green box has been very important. Resistance, flip to support, and then right? Now, here's the thing. This box is also just so happens to be coming in on a if we take a look at the volume that traded in this last little chunk of price action that we had here, it's coming right on the bottom of that value area, right? And so if anybody's unfamiliar with what value areas are, okay, a value area is defining a fair value for an asset, right? Now, we might have something like this on our hands right now, right? We might. It's impossible to tell yet. But here's the thing, right? This is defining a fair value for the asset of Bitcoin. When we come below that fair value, it's likely we come back up inside. When we come above, it's likely we come back down below, right? That's why, we're abiding by the principles of buy low and sell high. Now, when we lose a value area, if we come back up to it, we can expect that what used to be support could now be resistance. In addition, we do have this trend line connecting these lows here. That does give us some beautiful intersectionality, okay? Shout out to all my fat, ambiguously gendered, very white, Caucasian, light-skinned, would get sunburned if they go outside for a split second college students with the pink hair. I know how much you guys love intersectionality. Now, here's the thing. We have this nice intersectionality right here, okay? And it's very, very possible, that we come up here and get a rejection. This could be a relief rally, and if the bottom is not in, this would be a beautiful, okay, beautiful, just like that girl who I used to love in high school, okay? I used to love this girl in high school. Shout out to Carl from the moon, by the way. This is a picture of me and Carl at the county fair when I was looking for a new tractor to buy. He recognized me right away because of my Market Cipher neck tattoo, my glasses, my big arms, my Bitcoin tattoos, my Bible, my laptop, my Kubota, okay? We were under the same pavilion. This black thing, it looks like I just pasted two pictures together. No, this was actually a pillar in between us, right? But when I was in high school, I had a very powerful, you guys know when you're in high school, a crush on a girl, okay? Let's see what her name was. Okay, I know what her name was, guys. I know what her name was. Hang on one second. Hang on. Let me see. What was her name again? This story's getting a little bit harder to tell, guys. Okay, her name was Six Juanita. Six Juanita was her name. So maybe we can extend this box up just a smidgen to include the 618 fib level. The 618 fib level. Now, the reason I bring up Six Juanita is because she was a beautiful girl, but as you can tell, when I got the courage to ask her out, she rejected me, and it was hard. It was hard. I didn't realize I was in the friend zone. She was a foreign student, Six Juanita. She was from the country of Guatemala? Sure. And she was beautiful, as you could see right here. She had those beautiful dark nostrils, nice and pixely, the kind I like. And she had those nice chiclet-shaped teeth right here, again, nice and pixely, the way I like. And she had this beautiful hair, these hair follicles that just came out of her scalp in a way I liked, right? And so basically what happened was I had very low self-esteem in high school, extremely low self-esteem. I mean, I don't know why that no one wanted to be my friend, guys, but nobody wanted to be my friend in high school, okay? And so finally this girl started talking to me. Her name was Six Juanita, and I thought we were friends. She actually wanted to hang out with me in between class. Okay, so I finally get the cojones, all right, speaking of Espanol from Guatemala, to ask out this chica, right? Again, I bet you guys didn't know I spoke Spanish. I am part Cuban, by the way. And so, you know, I ask her out, and guess what? She's like, Jason Casper, you are so disgusting. You're like a brother to me. I would never even think about it, right? Of course, she didn't say it in that voice. She sounded a little more feminine than that. But that's what happened, guys. And so I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, look at this. I had very low self-esteem. The girl started hanging out with me. I thought maybe she liked me. I chickened out. I couldn't ask her out. Then finally I went home. I looked at myself in the mirror. I got a nice haircut. Shout out to my barber, right? We come up. Boom, 6 Juanita. Will you go out with me? No. And then we could put into a lower low from there, right? This could be. We have to understand. High, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And then the real bottom could come down, in my opinion, guys. Again, education, entertainment, in this zone right here, okay? In this zone right here. I mean, honestly, the real bottom could technically be in this zone. But here's the thing. I would say that realistically, I'd be looking between 17 to 20K-ish. 17 to 20K would be my target for a lower low. Simply because we have a lot of confluence down there, and there's just some other areas we could look for too on the way down. But in general, that would be what I would look for. And yeah. So that's the story of 6 Juanita. This is basically my outlook on Bitcoin. Overall, I'm bullish. I really do think we could get a move up to the intersectionality level. And, you know, once we're up here all high and mighty talking about intersectionality, you know, once the topics of higher education turn from, like, things that actually help benefit a society to things like intersectionality and all these other topics, right? Pakistani gender studies, that's when we typically have another downturn and everything just crashes. So once we come to the intersectionality, it wouldn't be surprised if we have another downturn, right? And people realize that, like, life takes a little bit more than, like, thinking about stupid ideas. You know, it takes work and sweat and balls. But that's a whole nother topic, guys. That's a whole nother topic. So yeah, that's kind of my outlook. Let's pop into the chat here and let's see what's going on. Is anyone in the chat? You know, I always have problems viewing my my chart and myself at the same time here. So do I realize that Bitcoin under 20K equals straight recession? Well, I think we're quickly heading into that, my friend. I mean, come on, look around. But yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean that. We had Bitcoin under 20K a few years, just literally 2 years ago, Bitcoin was under 20K. So I don't think that's necessarily that horrible, right? People forget that Bitcoin was $3,000 2 years ago. And that, you know, what is that really that bearish to see under 20K? I don't think so at all. I think it could be a healthy correction, just like this entire market is a healthy correction, right? Just a healthy correction, guys. No reason to be upset or scared. Just a healthy correction. How did I decide to take this short? That's a great question. So let's talk about how I decided to take this short. Okay. So what happened was this morning in the VIP Discord, I was looking at a potential Bitcoin short. All right, let's get there right now. A potential Bitcoin short, where were we? Aha, right here. From a key level that we had marked out earlier that morning in a VIP live stream, where we wanted to see something very specific. All right. I wanted to see, first of all, the price come above 32214, and I wanted to see a bearish divergence on the 1 hour, on the 12-minute, the 6-minute, and the 1 minute. When we come over to our Bitcoin chart and we come to a time frame that is not the daily, and let's start on the 1 hour, we can see that we did in fact come above the level that we wanted right here. And we did in fact have a bearish divergence on the 1 hour. We had a bearish divergence on the 12-minute as well. We had a bearish divergence on the 6-minute, and it wasn't just any old bearish divergence, guys. It was the uneven butt cheek pattern. Okay, my good friend, shout out to my waitress Dolores. Okay, my waitress Dolores, where is she? Where's Dolores? Hey, Dolores, where you at? Over here. Here she is. She's upside down. Hang on. All right. Wait, no, she needs to be upside down, okay? This is Dolores, guys. She got that Brooklyn accent. She's the waiter at the diner. You know, the waitress at the diner. You know who I'm talking about, right? She smokes too many cigarettes and all that, right? So sometimes people don't know this about her. She smokes a lot of cigarettes. The reason she stays so skinny is because she's a gymnast, all right? So she's always hanging upside down, doing handstand push-ups to stay in shape. So a lot of times you'll see her upside down like this. Okay, now when you see that price action coming up to that key area of resistance here, you got that big old butt cheek on the left, followed by that skinny old butt cheek on the right. Class A right here. Okay, again, I'm showing you a picture on the screen, which means it has to also be true. So right here, this is where the money is. We come over back to our charts right here. We can see clearly the price is coming up to resistance, and Dolores is right here upside down at the diner, bringing us another cup of coffee, and she's got those travel cups that don't spill when you turn them over, okay? And so we could clearly see right here, we got the uneven butt cheek pattern. Then also on the 1 minute time frame, we did have, as we put in that high, a bearish divergence where the momentum waves and the money flow were getting lower, and that's how I got into the short trade that I'm currently in right now. This is the short trade that I'm currently in right now. That's how I got into it. That's how I got into it. So this Discord, guys, look, I have some people in here. This is not a signals group, guys. This is an educational group. This is a confluence group, right? We should be looking for confluence. The people that are in the VIP Bitcoin TA Advanced and the Advanced TA channels, these are people that I know are excellent traders, and they have been in here. So, you know, they have been in here, and like, it's not a signals group. They're just giving their TA, but they're giving an idea. Like, for example, Crypto Viking, right? He says this is his idea, right? We might come down to grab some liquidity from these lows and get a move to the upside. He's very right. So basically, he's not giving a signal. He's just saying, look, this is a possibility. Now, if I was also thinking of this, I'd say, you know what? I'm also thinking of that too, Crypto Viking. Maybe I'll look to take a trade there, okay? Then we can actually do that. Shout out to Crypto Viking, by the way. Right? So Crypto Viking's idea is that we come down to these lows, right? Take them out and grab some liquidity, okay? And, I mean, honestly, we may have already done that, right? We may have already done that. How long ago was this that he posted that? That was just recently. He's on a different exchange than I am. Right? But this is not a signals group. When I give trade setups, I'm not giving a signal. I'm just saying, look, if this happens, then I'll take a trade. That's all, right? That's all. So, yeah. What the heck is up with this trend line, by the way? I need to change that style. Make it a line, make it some thin, make it white. Well, I could make it black too, right? I'm not racist. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at, y'all. In fact, that would be kind of interesting just to come down a little bit lower here. Whoop. Get a little move to the upside. Personally, so here's really what I'm looking for, honestly. To get into a long, I mean, this does look kind of nice. Let's check out what's happening here on an order flow chart. Let's come over to an order flow chart and see if there's any reason to want to get into a long here. Yeah, there is some reason, actually, guys. I mean, there is some. We can see that we have some bullish CVD here underneath the VWAP. We do have some bullish CVD here. And we have shorts opening up under the VWAP. I mean, we have a lot of shorts opening up under VWAP. So if we come above VWAP and the daily point of control right here and the daily open, I do think we could actually get more of a move to the upside here, because there is some fuel here for more upside, especially if these shorts don't close out their positions, right? Then we'd have them stuck under here. And the Bitcoin has been volatile, right? So we're coming down to first support number one. That's why I've taken profit out of the trade, right? Support numero uno, take profit, move your stop loss to the entry, right? I would be a little bit more aggressive with profit taking here if I wasn't already in a juicy long, because if we do dump down from here, I'm fully aware that we could just like fall right through all these massive pumps, like and then and so, you know, I kind of want to be in a little bit heftier of a position here in case that happens. But if it doesn't happen, if this is the bottom and we pump, then that's okay, because, you know, I'm still decently long, right? I'm decently long. Okay, I tried to tell that to Six Juanita, but that's actually a little inappropriate for the Jason Casper YouTube channel. Okay, that's a little inappropriate. So forget that I said that one, guys. Sorry. Sometimes Jason Casper, he gets a little out of control, right? You're gonna have to forgive me, right? I'm only human. Okay. Sometimes I say things that maybe I shouldn't have said, right? Okay. So that's how I took the short, my good friend. Let's see if we have any other questions up in here right now. Do we have any other questions here? So Timothy Mather is keeping it short until then. Where are you keeping your short? 39.50. Yes, that's my next take profit. I forgot to say that. So 39.50 is the next major area right here. So the retest of this wick. You guys see this right here? The retest of this wick. It would be very nice to come down and then right from there. But the thing is, 39.50, we have to understand, is also right around the area where we have the that 382. Okay, so 6 Juanita and her sister 382, they both rejected me, and you know, they both did reject me. So that, yeah, this is an area where I am definitely looking also to TP on the S, which means take profit on the short, and look to get a little bit more long. Okay, look to get a little bit more long. And by the way, the VIP Discord, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, guys, if you do want to learn order flow and how to trade using a chart like this, you can check out the course that me and Boyan put together. He is an excellent trader, and there's a 15% discount if you use the coupon code JUICY. Link in the description. Also, the normal course still available, 25% discount as well. Yeah, so let's see what's going on here. 31,650 is what we're currently chilling at. Bullish divergences on market Cipher B 1 minute. Did we actually get bullish divs? Yes, we did get bullish divs. Guys, I do have to say, things do look slightly bullish here. It's a great TP1, if nothing else. And right now, I would say, like, it's clear that this is resistance locally. This has been support locally. Okay. This does not look too bearish. I have to say, guys, this does not look too bearish. On the 1 minute, we have money flow coming up. Usually, we would want to see money flow coming down for more downside here. Let's go to the 6 minute and see what we see here. We do really have the potential here on the 6 minute, guys, to get uneven butt cheeks normally. You know, but also if we do come down and do Crypto Vikings idea, we could do something like this and get that kind of uneven butt cheek. You know, but honestly, I would really like to see the 39.50 area for my next TP. And if we do get a move up from here too, guys, we also need to be aware of our two female friends, 6 Juanita and 382, who could also give us those rejections. Okay, so right here, let's take a look. Wow, I mean, look at this, right? So I would be honest and say that I would be looking, if we get a move up, for something like that. Okay, because this is simply a range here, guys. This is a range, right? This is in itself a range with highs and lows. You know, buy low and sell high. I have all these lines on my chart now. I better remove them all. Hang on. Let's remove all these lines on the chart. This in and of itself is a range with a high and a low. And so the fact that I'm short from up here is, you know, even if we come up here, right, and then we come back down here, and then we come back up here, you know, eventually we might just Bart Simpson this, and who knows, if we do Bart Simpson it, I want to be short from the high. I want to be short from the high, guys, and I am, so. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. If it bounces off 31,350, it's a possible long. Let's see, 31,350. What is 31,350? Is that the what is 31,350? Let me see if I have a level there. We have an untapped golden pocket down there that we front ran this morning at 31,150. But I don't really see anything else there. But you know what, guys? Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just your local idiot here. So no reason to... yeah, make sure to like the video too, guys. I mean, you know, we got like a few people in here and very few likes. So So Eric FOMO'd long right now. I mean, yeah, Eric, I mean, it's definitely not necessarily bad long. It's a very easy invalidation here, right? I mean, literally stop loss goes below the low, because if we're seeing bullish divs and bullish CVD, that bullish CVD is only bullish so long as we stay above here. So it's just very simple. We only have to risk, what do we have to risk here? 0.25%. Right? A very simple trade setup. Good risk to reward ratio. The money flow on the 1 minute really looks like it's about to cross. Okay, it looks like it's about to cross. Let's come back to the order flow chart and see what's happening here. Still got some bullish CVD, right? Okay. As long as we don't put in a lower low, okay. I'm not trying to long here right now, guys. I'm not, but you know, I'm not saying we can't bounce, right? I'm not saying we can't bounce, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we can't, guys. I'm not saying we can't. Okay? I'm not saying we cannot. So it is what it is. You know, I've got my short open still. You know, I guess we had a head and shoulders here too. What do you know? And if we just start to pump like crazy, it would not surprise me. Anything would surprise me now, guys. But let's see what happens if the crypto Viking idea plays out too. That's an interesting one. Whoa. All right, so that idea was invalidated. But now, let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Do we have any kind of shorts opening? Not too many. Let's zoom in on very crisp resolution here. See if we can see any kind of absorptione. I mean, a lot of shorts closed out here. Let's pop back to a different. Let's look at the 1 minute. Here we go. Let's look at the 1 minute here. The Uno minute. And by the way, guys, if you do want to learn how to understand these charts, first of all, I have a free video I just posted on YouTube. You can check out if you want. It's called Orderflow 101. So right here, let's see what we can see. A lot of shorts closing out. Yeah, a lot of shorts closing out. 134 million. Zoom in a little bit here. I mean, we do. .8, 8.4. Yeah, you know this. Let's check out market Cipher real quick. We do definitely have bullish div on the 1 minute. Let's check out the 6 minute. We also have potential bullish div on the 6 minute. Guys, I'm not trying to take a long here, but I'm just saying, like, for me personally, I'm not trying to. But it definitely. Obviously, the 12 minute, we can't really know. This could give us a wave curve up here. I would say that this is technically I would consider a chickens drink water because of the fact that we've got the bullish div as we come down below this, and you know, I'm not saying what to do. I'm just literally looking at the price action, giving commentary on it, right? Giving commentary on it. We can see that we do have some. You know, I wouldn't even call it that. I wouldn't even say that, guys. This is not something personally that I would long. It's too high risk for me. It's too high risk for me, guys. It's too high risk for me. Let me see something. Yeah, it's too high risk. I would like to see lower. I would really like to see the 6 hour cool off a little bit. But I would say that overall, I do remain bullish. Like on Bitcoin, because of all the reasons I gave earlier in the stream, like I'm still bullish on the asset just because of the fact that, look at this, money flow crossing up on the 6 hour. This is bullish. We've got the 12 hour bullish divergence right here, right? Uneven butt cheeks on the 12 hour. Right, we have this dot right up here. Oh, actually, I guess we don't have it on the 12 hour, but we definitely have it on the daily. And then that weekly green dot, this is a powerful signal right here. So when the weekly's so bullish, you know, these are the times where we do get bounces off of trades where I would never really like to long it. That's why I suck at like longing the trend. I'm always good at like catching the trend reversals. But you know, definitely this is a support, right? We can't deny the fact that this is a golden pocket, right? It's a golden pocket. We also cannot deny, okay, the unchallengeable fact that this is also a high volume node right here, right? So like, could we find support here? Absolutely, guys. Do we have bullish divergences on lower time frames? Yeah. Do I think we can come lower? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. All right. Yes, I do. Okay. It's a good thing this isn't financial advice. Oh, who's this? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Mark.
M-
Mark, I'm calling you from the pharmacy. How are you?
I'm sorry, Mark. Can you say that again?
Hello? Sir, do you take any medication like Viagra or Cialis sometimes?
Do I take Viagra? Is that what you're asking? You're asking if I take it sometimes?
Sir, do you take? Hello?
Take what? What medicine are you talking about?
Do you take Viagra or Cialis sometimes?
No, I don't really. No. Why do you ask?
Sort of, I'm selling a medication, sir. That's why I'm giving you a call.
Oh, you're selling medication. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, is it good? Does it work well? Does it work well?
Yes.
What?
Yes, sir. You never tried it before?
I've never tried it. How does it work?
You want to try?
Well, I don't just take drugs from random people who call me on the phone. I mean, I need to know a little bit more information about it. Like, what does it do? Oh, well, my good friend Mark, I guess he wasn't in the mood for a conversation right then and there, you know? This price action, I wouldn't be surprised if we do get a little bit of a move up from here. Let's check something else. Let's check out this. Let's check this out. Oh, man, what is the world coming to, guys? I mean, we wow. Wow, we have a lot of shorts opening up right now. This is interesting. We have shorts opening up right now. Look at this. Look at that. Huh. We have a lot of shorts opening up right now. That's interesting. So, man, the calls today are insane, guys. Absolutely insane. I mean, we did see some shorts get absolutely sucked up with a vacuum right here. Do you see that? Do you guys see that? Or am I seeing things here? Am I seeing things? But a little bit right in here. Yeah, a little bit right in here. So, yeah, we might get ready to go to Pump City, guys. I mean, we might go to Pump City. I don't know. All right. Should I add to my long right here? Should I do it? What do you guys say? You tell me in the chat. Should I add to my long? Yes or no? Yeah, it was a margin call. It was a margin call. Yeah. So the 4 hour is bearish, says Jonathan Schaefer. So Eric's in profit on that FOMO long, took half out. Yeah, can't go wrong, man. Can't go wrong with that. The guys, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with these calls, guys. These telemarketers, man. What is going on with these people? What is going on with these people? Seriously, what is going on with these telemarketers? This is crazy, guys. I mean, these telemarketers, right? I know, right? Like, who the heck just calls? Hello, sir. Do you sometimes? It's like, it doesn't even ask if, like, I use it or, like, if I need these. Like, do you sometimes use Viagra sometimes? Man. Yeah, they call everybody. It's so weird. It's so weird. I wonder if anybody buys that. Like, yeah, I'll buy some random, like, Viagra from some buddy. Yeah, that's so weird. That's so weird. Yeah, I should probably tell them about how the uneven butt cheeks actually work better than Viagra. But speaking of Viagra, guys, this live stream is sponsored by Pfizer, brought to you by Pfizer, and Pfizer is not the only one that sponsors this stream. Carl from the Moon also sponsors it. We have our movie coming out soon. Jason and Carl go to McDonald's.
Hello, I would like to get a Big Mac meal.
Life is crazy, guys. Life is crazy, man. Okay, so back to the corn charts. Back to the chat. That's true, actually. If we want the price to pump, I should have asked him if it works on Bitcoin. Tiago F. I should have asked him that. So, Heart Pumper, no, it's not sponsored by Monsanto. Monsanto doesn't exist anymore. We're now called Bayer. And, yeah, hit the like button on this quality pharmaceutical show. I shouldn't say that, though, because, that could be considered medical misinformation. All right, yeah, so the main levels. So let's get back to some technical analysis, guys. Okay, let's get back to some technical analysis here. First of all, the short trade, guys. Still got the short firing open. I'm hoping that we can come down a little bit more. My goal, right? If I had to be honest about my goals in life, my goal would be to come down to this area right here. Okay, my next TP would be right here, which would give us another 2%. So far we've had from the top about 2.5%. That would give us another 2% move to the downside. That'd be a nice 4% move. Another 2%, honestly, I would probably have about 3,000 of unrealized. I'd probably take about half of that out there and then just let it ride in case we can come all the way back down to the low of the range and then see what happens there. But yeah, I think the levels are fairly straightforward here, because on the 4 hour time frame, which I love, the 4 hour, that's my go-to time frame. That's my go-to time frame for sure. We've got clear support resistance flips, as we had mentioned earlier. Okay, this area, this green box right here, which is clear support resistance flip. Okay, in fact, I would put that a little bit lower, honestly. And we also know that it's our good friend 382ya as well, right in that zone, and she is ready to take us to the next level. And then if we lose that, I mean, does it get more obvious than this? right? Does it get more obvious in the golden pocket high volume node? And if we lose that, does it get more obvious in this, guys? Golden pocket right down here, okay? But before that golden pocket, we do have to be aware of the CME gap, right? The CME gap right down here. And actually, I really like this, the CME gap, because this gives us a nice, I would say that this, again, is still major support. Still, after all we've been through, after all that we've been through, this is still major support because it's the macro 618. This green line right here, 6 Juanita, right? 6 Juanita, she is there. And here's the thing about 6 Juanita, okay? We see this all the time. We see this all the time. Okay, let me show you a clear, this is PHEMEX, let me show you a clear example of how 6 Juanita is there in the good times and the bad times. Okay, so we had this, right? Let me get a little clarification going on here. Let's see, pull from here. Okay, so we had this. Okay, oh crap. Oh man. Okay, let's fix that. Let's fix that a little bit. All right, so notice this, guys. Okay, notice this. 6 Juanita, she did reject me up here, but she was still there because we're in the friend zone. She will offer you support. She'll reject you, but then she'll be a shoulder to cry on at support. Okay, so when we're talking about large girls, okay, when we're talking about very large ones, and because she is very large, like 6 Juanita, yes. I know she got very fat after high school. She's very large, okay? Enough. You don't have to keep reminding me about that, okay? Let's remove all the drawings from this chart. She's very large. We're talking, she takes up so much space on the chart from the, well, I guess the USDT pair doesn't go back that far. Okay. She is so huge. We're talking from March 2020 all the way, from March 2020 all the way to the all-time high. That's how big this girl 6 Juanita is, and she will give us support again down here. I am convinced that we will find some kind of support down there. Okay. So how are we looking here? We're just kind of chilling out, guys. We are just kind of chilling out right here. We're just kind of chilling out. Okay, we've got the, notice how I don't show the URL because this is a paper trade only on a testnet account. Okay, I don't want you guys to see the testnet URL, so I'm zoomed in on the screen here. And let's check out, let's go back to our good friend, the Orderflow charts. Do we see anything of significance? Well, we definitely got some trap shorts right here. That's for certain. Right? We had a whole bunch of people short right here. Like, a lot. And then immediately wrecked. Immediately wrecked. So this could be it, guys. This could be it right here. Let's check out the 1 minute. Wow, look at that. Yeah, bullish div, come down for a higher low. With a trigger wave, money flow getting higher. This could be something, guys. This could be the start of something new. This could be the start of something new. Right? Could be. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to see lower here. Yeah, I would like to see lower. I mean, we're consolidating on the high volume node. I would like to see lower here. 12 minute though is making it seem that we're going to get a move to the upside. We got a green dot on the 12 minute. Now, what I would ideally love to see here, in an ideal world, guys, to just talk about thinking one step ahead of the markets, is this. Okay, I would love to see something like this. Maybe get a move up to 382 and or 6 Juanita, but 382 actually would be nicer here. Good move up to 382 and then rejection, come down, and that would allow us to do something like this, and whoop, right? And then not only would we get rejected by 382, but also after this picture, then we see our good friend Dolores at the diner, but this time she's not hanging upside down. She's on shift, and she is hanging right side up over here, and we see what we want to see, baby, if you know what I'm talking about. So I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I do think we can come a little bit lower here. That's just personal opinion, right? We have a bearish CVD div. Do we have a bearish CVD div? Let's check it out. I don't really see one here. This is the 1 minute time frame. Let's go to the 8 minute. I mean the 5 minute. I don't really see one. Nope, don't see one at all. Where do you see one? What are you looking at? I guess like very, very, very locally right here. I mean, this is probably leading CVD. Yeah, I use EMAs. I use EMAs. I use Market Cipher. I use Orderflow. That's pretty much what I do. Those three things. Sorry. Right. I'm not wearing the right hat. Where is the right hat? Aha! Here we go. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this guy can't take me seriously when I'm not wearing the Pikachu hat, so sorry about that. Yeah. Cool. So CC is adding to their long. Cool. You do you. You do you. And don't let anyone else infiltrate your ideas, right? That's rule number 1 to success. Don't let others infiltrate your ideas. Yes, if you add more, Andre, to your position, your entry point changes. So so basically, like, I've been long for a long time, but I added to my position here, and you can see that my position now, my entry, is pretty high, right? It's right around the support I'm looking to basically long. So I'm going to assess the situation, what happens, and potentially add more if we come down to this area right here. But originally I was long from down here, but it was a small position, so I added a lot more when we came down to this area here, because yesterday we were looking for that setup. So yesterday I was looking for a bounce from this area right here. So this was a little video I made for the Oh, well, hang on. You guys can't see. You can't see what I see. Yeah, you can't see what I see. Hang on. Here we go. So, yesterday, I was looking to get a bounce from 30,300 and then get a move to the upside. And this was the VIP update that I did yesterday. And so we did come down to 30,223. So I did add more to my long when I saw that we were getting the bounce from this level, because I thought for certain we were going to come above this, and I didn't know we were going to come way above this. I honestly thought we were going to do something like this, whoop, whoop, yesterday. And I did take a little scalp short there yesterday, which immediately got stopped out after a very small TP1, basically a break even. But the long, this is the fresh long from yesterday, from around $30,300. I closed this out like totally just to take the profit. Yeah, that's where I added to the position, and so you can see that the entry has indeed changed. Now the entry has indeed gotten much higher than its original entry, right? Because I had a very small position. I still have a small position. I took more of it out today because we got this move to the upside. I'm like, I'm taking profits just in case this is the tippity top, So, but yep, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. What do I think about Charizard? Was always my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, for sure. Flamethrower. It's my favorite. My favorite move. No, I didn't close at 100% and add to it, King. I'm in 2 longs, right? I'm in one over here. This is still open on ByBit. And then this long is closed. This was on PHEMEX. This long is completely closed out now. Because I closed it out. Because I was scared we were going to dump, and I wanted to just keep the money. It's like I've honestly been closing out more trades now, totally, than I used to. Because these markets have been crazy, man. They've been crazy, and I'm hoping that I'm honestly hoping we can get a more upside here. But I am not ignorant to the fact that this could be a very fast move all the way back down to 28.9. Does my course teach Exocharts? Do I like chart champions? Of course, everybody likes chart champions. Everybody loves chart champions. Chart champions, they brought Orderflow to the world of crypto. Nobody used Orderflow before chart champions, so they brought it to the world of crypto. So, okay, here's the thing. This course right here with the 25% discount does not teach Exocharts. This is how I typically trade before I learned Exocharts. Now, Boyan in the VIP Discord, he is really good at using Orderflow and Exocharts. Me and him put a course together. It's a separate course, focusing only on Orderflow. That's separate, so you could check that out. But this course right here will teach you how to trade. I've only been using Orderflow very recently, and it's a layer on top of my trading style, which is basically my main trading style is using market cipher divergences at key levels. But if you're interested in it, the course is very, very in detail. We add content every single week to it where we're actually doing live market analysis, going through the order flow, talking about what's happening. Boyan's a great trader. He shorted the exact top of Bitcoin, and he still holds it. Yeah, he's really good, like in the Discords. So for that course, separate course, you can come over here to the bottom and check out the advanced trading course with this stupid little thing I put together here. Click this, and there's a 15% discount if you use the coupon code JUICY. Okay? If you use the coupon code JUICY. Juicy. What's my opinion on moving averages? I don't really use moving averages. I'm a big fan of exponential moving averages. I'm a big fan of exponential moving averages. Are bullish dips irrelevant in a downtrend? No, they're not irrelevant, but they definitely need to be taken in context. Oh. Shout out to Boyan, by the way. So moving averages, I love exponential moving averages. I use them. Actually, I do use them. Yes, I've been rejected by Dolores once, Timothy. But moving averages, yeah, I still do use them. I just don't put them on my chart. But really, my favorite one is the 21 EMA that I use most often right here. And you can see it's perfect support for us right here on the 1 hour. The 21 EMA and the 55 EMA are my two favorite EMAs that I use. In trends, they are great support and resistance, a great confluence. And Let's check out the 12-minute. What's happening here? Yeah, you know, we got this anchor wave right here. I'm really thinking, guys, that we could come lower and get some Dolores action going on. Shout out to Boyan. Boyan's the man. Boyan, we were just talking about you. Boyan was at the gym trying to get swole. He's trying to get swole. You know what I'm talking about? At the gym. He's trying to get those deltoids and those pectorals. So, Jan sees uneven cheeks on the 6-minute. Price not moving, though. Yeah, I mean, we could move, right? But I would say that we did get a little move here. I think we did get a little move, right? And we might get more of a move. I'm thinking we could come up to the 382 or even the 618. I think we could still get a move here. But sometimes the cheeks take some time, right? Sometimes they take some time. So we got to trust the cheeks. But personally, for me, I like it when I see them on the 12-minute and down, right? And we also have to recognize the fact that we did just get 12-minute cheeks on the bear side, right? So we need to keep that into context. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. I'm agnostic. I could see it going either way. Why do I not use trailing stops? Because that's a one-way ticket to no gains, right? That's a one-way ticket to no gains, right? I'm not a big fan of trailing stops. Because here's the thing, like, honestly, whenever I use trailing stops, even if they're loose, they always do something I don't want them to do. Stop loss at entry, at least I know where the stop loss is at all times, and if I want to change it, I could change it. If I want to say, okay, I'm moving it here, I could move it here. I just don't like trailing stops. I only use them if I'm like scalping, and I tell myself, all right, this is I don't want to make any less money than this, so I'm going to put my stop loss here. Shout out to Overflow Nexus, by the way. Overflow Nexus, what's going on, bro? Everyone go check out Overflow Nexus over on the YouTube if you want some nice spiritual content, as well as some nice, I think he does video game content as well as trading content. He trades the Ichimoku style. He's a very good trader. He's the real deal. What are my go-to shoulder exercises? The standing press. The standing press. You can't go wrong with a barbell and some weights on it, you know? The standing press. Give yourself a 225 overhead press. Shoulders are going to be big no matter what. No matter what. You know? I'm a big fan of compound movements. People waste too much time. I have a home gym, right? So I don't waste time. I don't have machines and all that. I have barbells and dumbbells. And, you know, those old school movements, man. When am I getting a new Mac? I don't know, Jagger. I don't know. Which time frame is best to enter the trade? Well, I like to use multi-time frame confirmations, right? That's what I like to do. So, for example, you know, the trade that I was looking for this morning, it had multi-time frame confirmations, right? So we had, I wanted to see the 1 hour, the 12-minute, the 6-minute, the 1 minute. And so I sandwiched them together. So when I see the div on the 1 hour, that's making me say, time is coming. And then I go to the 12-minute and I see it on the 12-minute. I'm like, times are coming, boys. Right? Then when I come down to the 1 minute time frame, that's when I actually did enter it. Okay, that's when I actually did enter it. We could see up here. Let's take a look to see. Right? Yep, right here on the 1 minute, we got this red dot right here, and that's actually as soon as we close this candle now below the level, that's where I got in. Alright, so I saw that divergence. Red dot as the candle closed, that was the confirmation to get in my opinion. Alright? And I'm still in, guys. I'm still in. Alright? I know we might pump up from here, and that's alright. It's alright. Because the reason it's still alright is because of the fact that we have taken profits, locked them in. Okay, I might even, you know, because I think we could dump here, that's the only reason I haven't taken more profit out of this trade. But I got the long open, so if we pump, big deal, right? I made some Bitcoin, and then I'm going to keep making more tether on this long, and that's all good in the hood, you know? So just regardless of what happens here, I don't want to not be short right here. I don't want to not be short because I suck at trading, right? I suck at trading. People are like, Jason, what do you think is going to happen? I don't freaking know, right? I don't know. But now I can be in a position where I don't know and I don't care, guys. I don't know and I don't care, because whatever happens, I'm in a good trade already. That's what you got to do, right? Schlonging it, schlonging it, schlonging it, baby. Yeah. Do I provide courses? Yeah. Funny you bring that up. That's funny you bring that up. That's like someone asking me if I provide courses is like somebody going up to a pastor and saying, "What must I do to be saved?" Right? They can go straight to St. Peter on you. You know? But no, I do. Yeah, 25% discount. Are you joking? Is that a joke? Are you just trying to make me say 25% discount on the course? And also the advanced trading course, 15% discount. Links in the description and in all my previous videos and stuff. Yeah. Oof, RNG tore his rotate. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. That sucks, man, that you tore your rotator cuff. I am so sorry to hear that, bro. That does suck. The 1 minute's looking like it's gearing for a move to the upside, though, doesn't it? This red dot not wanting to print. The money flow coming up. The VWAP scooping down to the 0 line, then coming back up. Yeah, although this looks a little bearish, doesn't it? I don't know. Like I said, guys, I don't know. We're right below VWAP. Let's check out what's going on too. Like yeah, a lot of our shorts are closed out of their positions, guys. The only shorts that are still open are the ones above the VWAP. All the people who shorted below the VWAP no longer open. I'm sorry to hear that, Aaron G. Yeah, so you can use the same trading account for schlonging, Eric Swanson. You just have to make sure that if you are on PHEMEX, you can only do the inverse and the USD margin. You have to do one Bitcoin margin, one USD margin. On ByBit, you can do both USDT margin. Shout out to Benjamin Asbury. Is it pumping? Well, right now, Benjamin, I'm short, bro. I'm hoping that the price comes down lower, right? I'm hoping the price comes down lower. That's where I'm at right now. I have this trade open here. I'm hoping the price comes down lower. But if we do pump, I'm also in this other trade, which is a long trade, which means I hope the price comes up higher. We are pumping on a macro time frame, right? If we look at the chart on the 4-hour time frame, shout out to Benjamin Asbury, by the way. If we look on the 4-hour time frame, Ben, you could see that we broke above this box of resistance that's been our resistance now since the 11th of May, and so this is a bullish sign. And so what I would be looking for, Ben, is if we come back down to this level for Bitcoin, all cryptos usually follow. It's the 4-hour time frame. Come down to the 21 EMA / this retest, and I would be looking for support down there for potentially another move to the upside. But if we lose this, then it's a one-way ticket to Dump City, man. It's a one-way ticket to Dump City, right? Better grab your toilet paper because we're going to Dump City. All right, so Overflow Nexus says, can you pull up the daily chart and the 4-hour? I'm curious if price is an order block level. So this is the 4-hour, and it looks like we are, at least on the 4-hour. Let's clear our whole chart here. And let's turn off Market Cipher A real quick. You tell me, Orderflow Nexus. I would not consider this thing an order block unless you're doing it from the wicks. But I would definitely consider this an area of resistance for certain. But what are you seeing here, man? What are you seeing here? Once I get my confirmations, do I limit or market? That's a good question. So it really depends on the context. I try to limit as much as possible, but a lot of times you just have to market in, right? I did limit into this. Most chickens drinking water you have to market into. Most of them you do have to market, because you're waiting for specific things, and if those things don't happen, you don't want to limit in and then get wrecked. So Sexy Carl, when Sexy Carl schlongs, he often loses as much on the one as he loses on the other. So what you have to do is, when we're schlonging, we have to look for key areas of support and resistance and just buy low and sell high, and then just not close the whole trade. So like, I would have been in a really nice schlong from here and then from here, but because I added to my trade, now I'm just schlong from down here. So I'm long from here and short from up here. You don't enter it nearly at the same time. You never do that. Like, you basically have to enter a trade, not close the whole trade, and then forget you're in that trade and look for another trade in the opposite direction. You're always counter trading yourself, and then whichever one wins out wins. You know. Okay, so the order block is on the 35K price range on the daily. I guess I don't know, because I guess I don't know what you're talking about, man, because I'm too bad at technical analysis. But 35K is definitely a very, very important level for me. Like, that 35K is a very important level for many, many reasons. Many, many, many reasons. Many, 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 many reasons. It's the golden pocket from that last high we put in. It's also a monthly level, and it's also, you know, just this important area, this important zone right here, where we have this previous wick. So is that an order block? Maybe I don't even know what an order block is, right? Again, guys, I don't know a single thing about trading, so don't listen to anything I say. Cup and handle on the 4 hour is very visible. Yeah. You know, we'll have to ask Crypto Lifer, right? That could be a cup and handle. If it is a cup and handle, I'll tell you this. If it is a cup and handle, would love to come back down and retest the 382 right down here, right? Would love to come for that, and get a nice little handle coming down, and then whoop, that would be super nice. You know, I have to be honest, that would be real nice. Okay, order block finder. It's experimental. Uh-oh. More Viagra? Hello?
Hi, this is Charles from Dealer Services. Your file just came across my desk, and it looks like your vehicle may be at risk of losing coverage.
Oh, wow, my vehicle's at risk of losing coverage. Sheesh. Man. Life is tough. You know, life is tough. You got random people selling Viagra to you. Your vehicle might be losing coverage. Is it possible to earn $1,000 a week doing crypto? Yes, it is very possible. It's very possible. I've earned $1,000 today doing crypto. So it's very possible, man. It's very, very possible. And honestly, you could make a lot more than that. You could make a lot more than that. But here's the thing, Benjamin Asbury. You can't just get into it. You have to put in a lot of work. And there's a lot of different avenues to go down in crypto. Like, what I'm doing is not even crypto. I'm just trading. I don't know a thing about crypto. I don't care. I know it's the blockchain. I know it'll enslave us. I know they're going to inject us with these nanoparticles that will put us on the blockchain and keep us in their little people's view. Like, I know all that stuff, right? But the thing is, like, I know what Cardano actually is. I don't know. I'm no crypto crow over here, guys. I'm no Ivan on Tech over here, right? I'm not box mining. I don't know about this crap. I'm just in here to make money on the volatility. Or if you actually want to work in crypto and be like a blockchain Ethereum developer or something, there's so many different options out there. This is what I'm doing is not even crypto, it's technical analysis. You know? So there's lots of ways to make money here, man. There's lots of opportunity here. So, you know. No, Mike, my entry is not always a 1 minute divergence. It really depends on like the type of trade. So for a chickens drinking water trade setup, yes, the 1 minute. For more information on that, I have a whole session in the course on how to trade a chickens drinking water using market Cipher. And Boyan is currently working on a how to do a chickens drinking water using Orderflow only. So it'll be a good combo. Yeah, that's another thing, Benjamin Asbury. Like, you do need to have some money to start making money. So, like, you know, like, I'm obviously not trading with the biggest positions in the world, but you do need to have some capital up front that you're willing to put on the line. And I would personally for me would be a lot more than 10,000. So. So this guy's longing. That's it. He's had enough. Enough of this shenanigans. Enough of this concupiscence. Right? If you guys don't know what concupiscence is, you got to read your King James Bibles. You got to read your King James Bibles. Let's check out what's happening here. Well, this is interesting. So, you know, you better read your King James Bible, because I'm a TR onlyist, by the way, if anyone was wondering. I'm just joking, actually. I'm not. But I do enjoy the King James Version. I do enjoy it. I like the Old English, and I like how literal it stays to the Hebrew translation, because I'm really a Hebrew guy. I know heavy vliet. So, you know. The Byzantine manuscripts, you know, I honestly, when it comes to the New Testament, Byzantine manuscripts, Alexandrian, I could take either one. I think they're both good. Should we take a look at Ethereum? Have I ever longed Ethereum? What do I think about the ETH chart at the moment? Yeah, I've longed Ethereum. So what do I think about the ETH chart at the moment? Well, ETH definitely had much more of a move down than Bitcoin just now. ETH did not get the chickens drinking water, and so I mean, ETH and Bitcoin are pretty much in the same boat in a lot of ways, but ETH came down and almost gave back everything from this wick. I think that if Bitcoin does reject here, we could see ETH come all the way back down to this nice weekly level, and I would love to find support at this weekly level for Ethereum. That'd be really juicy if ETH got to move all the way down here. But we also do have a golden pocket at 1820, which is an area to be looking for support, right? Because we got this big move to the upside, and then potentially, if Bitcoin dumps down to maybe retest the 382, maybe ETH could find some kind of support down here at the golden pocket. But in general, I've pretty much been trading Bitcoin pretty exclusively, guys, because it's the summer. I am a homesteader, right? Literally, I am outside all day. I've been outside all day. I have no shirt on because pretty much the opposite of what they say to do, I do. So I like get as much sunlight as possible with as little sunscreen as possible all over my body. And so I'm out here, you know, in the sunshine. I'm literally scooping poop into a wheelbarrow and dumping it in the woods for next year. And I just don't have time to do all these altcoins. In the wintertime, guys, I mean, you know, if you've been following me for the last year, you know the epic trades that we've taken on all these different altcoins. Shorting Sol from the all-time high, right? Longing Cardano to the exact dollar on that golden pocket. I mean, we've had some juicy altcoin trades, guys. Shout out to Memory Man, by the way. Where is Memory Man? Memory Man, you in here, man? Shout out to Memory Man, who's not even in here. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, my grandmother thinks I'm nuts for going out in the sun. So does my grandfather. But ironically, my grandfather was born in Cuba. And he tells me stories about how, you know, when he was a kid, his mom would take him out to the beach like all day in the heat of the sun. And, you know, they didn't have sunscreen. And I'm like, wow, you know, everyone must have had skin cancer. And he's like, no, I never even heard of skin cancer till I came to America. I'm like, oh, interesting. That's very interesting. So maybe the sun doesn't give you cancer. Maybe there's other causes for it. And maybe sunburn exasperates some of those causes. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a virologist. I'm not an expert. Right? I'm not an expert. But you have to be careful these days, guys, because people like me can get that out there on the internet and say things, and people might believe those things, and that could ruin our democracy. You got to be careful, guys. Right? There's only one objective truth, and that is whatever you hear on the real TV, not the YouTube, but the real TV. What zone am I in? I'm in zone 6, so it's kind of cold. You know, it's kind of cold. Exactly, right? Just like your grandfather says, buy low and sell high, man. Son, no, your grandfather don't call it trading, though. He calls it investing. He says, son, investing's easy. Got to buy low and sell high. You know, buy low and sell high. So, yeah, you know, I haven't worn, and by the way, guys, you know, if you can't tell, even though I am Cuban, right, I'm pretty white skinned. So I haven't had sunburn since I stopped wearing sunscreen. I used to wear sunscreen back in the day. I used to be paranoid about getting sunburn, right? Back in the day, I remember being in high school, freaking out when I went to Florida. But, you know, now I just don't wear sunscreen. I'm out in the sun literally all day, every day. It doesn't, like, do anything bad to me. I love it. I love it. Do I believe in melanoma? Of course I believe in melanoma. In fact, I just read an article about how the sun doesn't cause or exasperate melanoma. In fact, I know 3 people who have died of melanoma, and 2 of them had it in their anus. And I hate to use the A word, but that's where they had it, guys. And I'll tell you, the sun don't shine down there. It does not shine down there in the anal cavity, right? Unless you're a frequent flyer, in which case the TSA is always checking that area. Whoops, probably should stop talking, guys, man. I should stop talking. I should stop. But I would say this, double down, baby. You know, here's the thing. Like I just said, the little anecdotal story about how my grandfather grew up in Cuba in the sun all day, every day, and he never even heard of the M word or skin cancer until he came to the United States, makes me think that there's something else causing those things. Right? And it's also interesting that people think it's a good idea to rub carcinogenic chemicals all over their body to prevent skin cancer. That doesn't make any sense. And perhaps it's diet, perhaps it's other toxins in the environment that might be exacerbated by ultraviolet light. I don't know. But, you know, I would say that just based on my own studies on this topic, I think that sunlight is actually good for us. I think the idea that humans should stay inside and stay covered, you know, cover everything, cover every hole into your body, don't get the sunlight, don't go outside, don't breathe fresh air, you know, sanitize everything, spray your Lysol, breathe. It's like, come on, guys, come on. You know, if you want to be healthy, you know what you got to do? Eat real food. Don't eat this crap that they sell you at Mickey D's, you know. Don't even go there. That's not even food. Vegetables, fruits, preferably that you grow yourself. locally farmed dairy and meats, grass-fed, grass-finished, the way God created the animal to live. Right? Get some dang exercise, go outside, breathe some fresh air. You know what I'm saying, man? Well, guys, I know, Wyatt, I know. Breathe the fresh air, as fresh as possible, right? As fresh as possible. We don't even know what that stuff is anyway. Exactly, vegetable oils. Yeah, those vegetable oils, guys, they are not good for you. They cause all kinds of problems, inflammation, right? All kinds of problems. But anyway, guys, on that note, sorry, Overflow Nexus, man. He loves his Whataburger. Bro, I gave that stuff up years ago, man. I'll tell you, I've never felt better. Guys, I do have to go. I have to head out because I have to spend some time with the family. And tonight is Rosh Chodesh, so I got a religious service to attend. But guys, I do pray everyone listening to my voice is super blessed in many ways. Is many blessed in Jesus' name. And you know what, Xenon D, I would love someday to actually do a live stream discussing this topic. I would love to discuss this topic. I don't have time right now to address that at all. But it would be a nice, interesting conversation. But we'd have to do it in a format that was less TA-ish. But, guys, receive this blessing. Receive this blessing in Hebrew. I do pray everyone listening to my voice is very blessed in Jesus' name. Not just blessed financially, but in many ways. So receive this blessing. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom b'shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Yisrael. In English, that means, may the Lord bless and protect you. May He shine His light upon you, and may He have grace upon you, and may He turn His face towards you, give you completeness and peace in the name of Jesus, the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Peace.